As you know, in CrossFit, we do a lot of squatting, and that causes a lot of contraction in your hip flexor and in your psoas, which are the muscles in your stomach. The hip flexor obviously is in the front of your hip. To open up that area and give me more comfort in my lower back and also more range of motion through my hip flexors, one exercise I do for mobility is lay back on a body ball. And this is a smaller one. I do have some that are bigger, and I get more of an arch. You'll notice that I always have a hand on the ground to support myself and balance. You can also put your hands on a wall to give yourself more support and stability. And you always want to keep your hands over your head so that you don't roll back and smash your head on the floor, because that's not any fun. As I lay back, I also rotate my arm around, kind of open up that shoulder, doing some different rotations just to keep myself busy as I go through that hold of pushing through my hips and opening up that frontal cavity of the body. It feels really good, and it actually releases some of the pulling that I get in my lower back, believe it or not, from all the hip flexing and squatting and exploding movements that we do. You can also lay on your side, and this will stretch out like your side that's not on the ball, the side that is up facing the ceiling or parallel to the ceiling. It opens up your side, and you can kind of feel that in your psoas as well, and through your lats as you're reaching over and stretching through. And I just focus on balancing and keeping my body as vertical as possible. It can be tricky. When I flip over to the other side, you see that I have a little bit of an issue here with my balance and control on this side of my body. I have to work on that. But again, trying to get everything in position. I think my elbow is back a little too far on this, and it makes it hard for me to get that left hip up. But just trying to open up that lat and side of the body that gets really tight. I really feel that contracting a lot, and when you're doing pull-ups and muscle-ups and things like that, where you're really using those lats and compacting that muscle repeatedly, and just opening it up really helps with range of motion stretching. And then I just kind of lay back and relax my erectors and hold these. And all these I hold for like 2 minutes, just kind of going through quickly so you can see what I do. And again, do that stretch, open up those hip flexors. On the higher ball, you can actually get more shoulder mobility into it, where you can kind of push your shoulders over your hands and open them up as well. I hope this helps you. Bye.